So, I want to share what has led me to work with both a therapist and a life coach to help you guys get a better understanding of the difference between therapy and life coaching as someone who is a certified life coach and explored both paths as a career option and has worked with both kinds of professionals. So, with where I am right now in my life, I am actively engaging both a therapist and a life coach. And here's why. So, I'm working with the therapist because I have had 3 spine surgeries in the past 5 years. With that has come a lot of fear, a lot of pain, and obviously like a lot of stress and trauma. And I find myself really like being in that space of trauma. Like I'll have like kind of flashbacks to it, even though I feel a lot better now. And I just feel like the trauma from like actually going through it all is really influencing my life right now and I feel is keeping me from really moving forward in the way that I want to move forward. Like I want to grow my business and I want to like have a more active social life, but I don't really feel that my nervous system can support those things right now because the trauma and the PTSD, which I've actually been diagnosed with PTSD, but that's also strong. So I engaged a therapist because a therapist is going to be the one who would help me work through this like really active trauma and move past the PTSD. And then I'm also working with a life coach because, like I said, I want to grow my business. So life coaching is a great place for that. Like I need help with my forward progress, my goals, my systems, like what it is that I'm like wanting to do, what's kind of holding me back. So life coaching is really more about the forward progress, the goal setting, the mindset, the accountability. And therapy is really more about the clinical work, like diagnosing and treating things such as complex trauma and PTSD. So life coaching is not clinical. I think honestly that's the biggest difference between therapy and life coaching is therapy is clinical, life coaching is not clinical. So I am choosing to work with both at the same time. Some of my life coaching clients come to me when they have graduated from therapy and they find themselves asking what's next. Some of my clients work with me and a therapist at the same time, and some of my clients just work with me and have never worked with a therapist. It's all really dependent on what's kind of going on in your life. I think that any really good therapist and or life coach knows when to bring in other experts and knows when to refer out. So like, for example, if I had a person come to me and we were working on like building their self-confidence and how they're showing up in relationships and wanting to kind of get clarity on what happens next in their relationship, and they start realizing like, okay, my partner and I need to get couples counseling. Like I want us to go together to see if we can save this relationship or not. I don't do couples counseling, so I would refer out for that. And I have some really, really great people that I refer to. So my point being, with whoever that you're working with, they, in theory, should be collaborative and be able to point you in the right direction of care. And I do a complimentary consultation that my potential clients apply for so that we can ensure that life coaching and my specialty areas and what I have to offer are a good fit for you. So if that is something that interests you, you can apply for a complimentary consultation at ashleythelifecoach.com, and you can live anywhere and work with me. That's another difference with life coaches and therapists. Therapists are licensed by state, life coaches are certified across the board.